Alright guys, welcome back to AWM FX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. So I suddenly have the urge to do this educational video because yesterday and today I saw a lot of this pattern uh, keep coming up. So I have to do it so that you guys know how to trade a trend continuous trade. Okay, first of all, let's look at the drawing over here. So over here I have a bullish and I have a bearish. So how do we define a bullish trend? A bullish trend is a trend that when it creates a higher high and then higher low, higher high when it goes beyond the previous high, and then when the price came back to this area, we are going to find a quality entry. Okay, how do we find a quality entry? So first of all, make sure this has to be a clean break. This is the first rule. It has to be a clean break. All right, if this is not clean break, then even the first rule is not fulfilled. So what is not a clean break? It is something like this. So when the price goes up, it forms we call it a channel, either a channel or a consolidation slowly going up. So this is not what we want. What we want is a clean break. Even though there is some broken candle, or we call it continuous candle going up, it is okay. All right, so this is what we want, a clean break. First rule. Second rule is that we must find or make sure there is a SSR at this point. Okay, at this point where the clean break, there is a SSR. SSR stands for significant support and resistance. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that there is a lot of rejection at this area. There will be a lot of rejection, either from the top or from the bottom. It does not matter as long it is a SSR. So this is the second criteria. So the third criteria will be, make sure there will be either one of these three things: the king, the bearish or bullish engulfing, or the decision point. Make sure you have this thing over here. All right, so hopefully you are clear for the bullish. Now let's look at the bearish. It's the same, just that we flip the drawing over. The trend has to make a low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Same thing when there is a price coming back to this area, make sure it is a clean break. Make sure it is a clean break. Then not only that, make sure it is a SSR. Make sure that is a SSR. All right, then the third thing is that make sure there is three of these things. Why do I need this? This is because I want to have a sniper entry, or we call it a confirmation, the third confirmation. All right, let's look at some of the examples. So currently I only have a buy example, but anyway, let's look at it. Okay, if we look at this chart, we are looking at GBP JPY. All right, we cannot see any opportunity for a trade. All right, even the small trade, we cannot see anything at all. So what happens is that when we switch it to H1, a slightly smaller chart, we can see that there is a king. A king, this is what we call as a double maru king. Double maru means that there is a price going up, and then there is a shadow, okay, poking up, and then another marubozu candle with a shadow poking down. So this is a king, okay, and coincidentally at this king area, what we have is that we have a rejection. Okay, a rejection. Not only that, if you look at the back, there is a lot of similar rejection. Means that this can be considered as an SSR. All right, this is qualified SSR. And then look at our rules. First, clean break. Yes, it is. Second, SSR. Third, either one of these three things. All right, so let me show it back. King. Okay, either one of these three things. King. So it is qualified. All right, so if you guys with me for quite some time, you know how we enter a king for a buy trade. So we enter a king. I take this off first. So we enter a king at the bottom shadow. All right, So this will be our buy zone. Let me make it blue color. All right. So this will be our buy zone. Okay. So for this trade, you'll be putting or you'll be placing your buy limit over here and your stop loss just a few pips below for the spread. All right. So this is how you trade a very nice trend continuous, because the price tend to bounce from this area and then goes up. So can you see the price goes nicely? All right. So of course, now the price is coming down because there is a lot of fresh supply zone. So many fresh supply zone. So this is how you trade a trend continuous with a kink. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another example in USD JPY. Okay, so what we have right here, is that there is a break. Okay, this movement, when it breaks, there is a rejection behind. So first of all, let's put a line here. Is this considered a SSI? Yes, if you look at it properly, there is a lot of rejection. Multiple rejection. Okay, multiple rejection over here. Okay, so when the price break, it forms a demand zone. So this demand zone breaks the previous high over here. And not only that, it forms a bullish engulfing. Okay, this two candle over here is a bullish engulfing. If you, of course, this is very obvious. The price or the candle for this blue candle, it engulfs everything from this small red candle, even from the shadow to the body. So this is qualified for a bullish engulfing. So if you guys are with me, the same thing, you will know our rules for bullish engulfing trading and bearish engulfing. So for bullish engulfing, what we do is that we put a buy trade, or we put a buy limit, okay, above here, and then we have a stop loss below here, okay, for the spread. So this is how we trade a bullish engulfing candlestick. All right, so the price goes up nicely. So now there is some rejection because of the fresh zone. You see there is a lot of small fresh zones still pending over here. Right, so this is a very nice trade with a stop loss of, let me see, 3 pips. Maybe you want to enlarge it. All right, maybe you want to enlarge it to 5 to 7 pips. This is very small. I'll say really very small risk, and you can get quite big reward with just a matter of hours, less than a day. All right, so hopefully you guys learn a few tricks how to trade trend continuous. Okay, this is the bearish engulfing from, and then the previous GBP JPY is the king, and then of course decision point is a bit hard and difficult, which I'm not going to show today. Anyway, I'll do my best to get an example for you guys. Alright, so see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys learn a few tricks and tips. If you guys like the video that I do, please like and subscribe. So see you guys then. Bye.